Good morning and welcome to Leading Edge Detailing. This video is going to be something that I don't know if anybody's really covered on YouTube, and that is when to walk away. When to know that a job has kicked your bum and you walk away from it because it's just not going to do you any good. So in front of me I have a Jeep SRT. Beautiful car, belongs to a good customer of ours. Sorry if it's a little bit dark, we'll probably swing around this way. And normally there would be no problem with doing a job like this. However, this particular customer drove over paint. So you could see there is paint splattered everywhere. So it did go through insurance. I did put in a claim. Well, he put in a claim up, submitted a quote, and it was approved. And unfortunately, because of how long the paint stayed on the car for, it's just reached a point to me where no matter what I did to test it, I wasn't going to get the result that I needed to give to this customer to be happy with this car. So you can see that right in here, there's paint all over the badges, there's paint on the plastics. We did have a little bit of success using aggressive clay to remove the paint, but in saying that, yes, we could clay the whole car and do a paint correction, clay the lights and the reflectors, but what are you going to do for things like the exhaust? What are you going to do for things underbody? What are you going to do for the plastics and the wiper blade? You know, things that you can't really clay and polish. So to give the customer the best outcome for his car, I decided to contact our friends at Berliner Bodyworks, which are a body shop around the corner, and basically pass this car on to them. So as a detailer, I know that the struggle is always getting work and making sure that we get as much work as we can, but you should also know when to say no to a job and when to look after the customer instead of looking after yourself. So for this particular job, I would rather not make the money and send it back to the customer or send it to somebody else so the customer can then have a better result, rather than us trying to do as good of a job as we can but not give it to him perfectly. So you know, possibly the body shop's going to dismantle things, but they'll probably end up replacing some plastics that we just can't do anything about. So for those detailers out there who say yes to every job, it's very important, if you want to remain reputable as a business, to know when to say no as well. So thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them.